This is not a show about a killer. It is a whole exercise in exploring love and what we currently think of love in pop culture.
Penn, Badgley, and the cast of You are sharing their own unhealthy obsessions and opening up about the wild fourth season of the popular Netflix series. Season 4 picks up where Season 3 left off, which sent Joe fleeing LA for Europe in search of Marianne after killing his wife Love and leaving their son behind. The first half of the new season also takes fans on a wild ride with a bit of a role reversal. This time around, Joe is the one being stalked, but as much as it looks like he may have changed his ways, he still finds himself in murky waters and in the center of a whodunit mystery. Star Penn Badgley opened up to THR about playing the series' resident stalker and killer for 4 seasons running, saying he doesn't judge the darker parts of his character.
Between action and cut is a very special place, and you can do things then that you can't typically, I think. One of those for me is not judging Joe, just being present with what he really wants when he doesn't understand and he's just pleading.
The actor also opened up about the criticism certain shows such as Dahmer have received for seemingly glorifying serial killers, saying it was something he initially worried about.
I mean, look, I've been worried about that since day one. Now, I don't feel like that's the case, actually, because we're so outlandish in a lot of ways. It's such a fantastical kind of campy ride along the way. There's a lot of humor in there. That would be wildly irresponsible if this was a clinical portrait of a real serial killer, like the Bundy or Dahmer things.
The new season also welcomes a majority of newcomers to the series, including Ed Speleers, Amy Lee Hickman, Tilly Keeper, and Lucas Gage, who had quite a run in the last few years with scene-stealing roles in Euphoria and The White Lotus.
With The White Lotus, it's very satirical in the way that it takes a look at these social issues and these class issues, and it does it in a way, both in You and in The White Lotus, that it comes from a place of authenticity and honesty, and doing it in a way that is not hitting you over the head with a message too hard. It's doing it in a fun way that is still entertainment.
The cast, including returning star Tati Gabrielle, who plays Marianne, shared what it was like going head-to-head with Badgley and having the veteran star as a leader on set.
He's been one of my favorite people in general through my career that I've been able to work with, it's always fun when you have a scene partner who is willing to play and find the things with you.
When you're having a scene partner, it's really important to build up a trust, and he enables you to have that because he's so intelligent. He's a wonderfully talented human, but he's a great actor that just allows that space to enjoy the work.
I was so lucky because the 2 people that I worked with the most knew the show, and we know the show as viewers, but they knew what it was like working on the show. So it felt like I was in really, really safe hands, because if any time I was like, I'm not quite sure how I would do this, or we had amazing directors as well, but it was really nice to have them to turn to.
Elsewhere, playing off of Joe's severely unhealthy fixation in the series, the cast also lightheartedly shared some unhealthy obsessions of their own.
What would you say your unhealthy obsession is?
Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. It's an unhealthy obsession. I wake up, Google what's going on with Tottenham, the first thing I do in the morning. That's
yeah.
All. And if we lose, it sits with me and my son, and we almost shed a tear, and it takes a bit of time to recover.
It's re-watching sitcoms that I've seen a billion times. I don't get bored of them, and I always have some form of sitcom in the background, if I'm in my flat.
My favorite donut spot in Los Angeles is called Mochi Nut, because I'm gluten intolerant, and they have really great gluten-free donuts. But I would order a box of 6 donuts every other day and eat all of them.
You want to say
Real
it?
Housewives.
The Real Housewives. We're obsessed with the Housewives. It's all we talk about.
We got to get you on BravoCon or something.
Oh God, I think I would just have a meltdown if I saw Garcelle in the flesh.
Well, I think before this week it was maybe it was caffeine, and I'm off it right now, fully off it.
Oh, you are? Why is that?
Trying to grow. It was getting in my way. It was unhealthy for me.
Season 4, Part 1 of You is streaming now on Netflix. For more on this interview, head to THR.com. And for the latest entertainment news and updates, keep watching the Hollywood Reporter News.